Today's layout was just a very quick layout using a brochure at one of the resorts that we visited while we were in Mindo. So I just glued the back page of the brochure to the page on my Midori Traveler's Notebook. And this one has a little map about where the location is in reference to some other things in the area. So I wanted to make sure to keep that. It also has a picture of the actual swamp area and the little rowboat that our girls used with friends. So here I highlighted these photos with some washi tape so that they would stand out from the brochure. We didn't do the ATV rides, so I went ahead and just covered those up with a couple of other photos. This is the layout of the resort itself. It has like these lagoon areas, and this is the main area where the restaurant and everything was. This is a great nighttime shot of that place, and I'll show you some other photos that I took while we were visiting that day. The most notable thing for this particular resort is it's known for the frog concert. The frogs here are very loud. We hear them every night out our windows here. In Texas, for us, it was crickets. Here it is frogs. And so our tour guide that took us here, she said, this is a great place to come visit during the day. She says, but you don't want to stay here overnight. You won't get any sleep. The frogs are so loud. So we took her recommendation and we just visited this one during the day. And this was a little piece of packaging that I got at the butterfly place that we visited, but it matched the colors exactly on this brochure. So I went ahead and included our family picture here on a bridge that we took nearby while we were on a horse trail. And then in here, I put in the pocket the bookmark that I got at the butterfly exhibit. So here's a photo I took of our girls paddling that wooden boat, or should I say rowing. It was a great life lesson on how to do teamwork. Otherwise, you either spin in circles or you don't go anywhere. So that was a great realistic lesson for both of them. And so here's one of my daughters paddling, rowing away right there. And here they were in the back of a pickup truck. This was the first time they had ridden in the back of one other than at my in-laws' farm at 15 miles an hour. This was at a very high rate of speed on rock roads in the backwoods of Ecuador. I was very nervous. So I eventually got her attention and got her to sit on the same side with Sierra because I was afraid she was going to pop right out that back side of the pickup truck. So they ended up being just fine, but I was very nervous. I think their dad was too. So at that resort that we visited, it also has a really good lunch. They serve like beef served on hot lava rocks. Those looked amazing. And then my husband got the shrimp and pasta. Kind of like a shrimp scampi, I guess, or shrimp linguine. Anyway, that was our visit to Mindo Lago. It's a hosteria y restaurante. So now I'll do the process video. And after the process video, there'll be a lot more photos in detail and larger photos of these of our visit to this particular area in Mindo. Thanks for watching.